Hello Lancers, this is CBU TV and I'm Marques Brown. With the announcement of CBU possibly returning to its traditional in-person learning, students and staff are excited by the news. When asked, students reported both positive and negative criticism about their virtual learning experiences and how it has shaped the environment here on campus. Despite the circumstances, students seem to be making the best out of the situation.
And honestly, I'm really happy with the experience that I had despite the limitations, because I have made the best friends ever. And, even though it's kind of hard to social distance and a lot of us keep our doors closed, I've met a lot of really great friends and had a lot of fun in Simmons. So I still am happy with how things turned out.
But I would definitely say people are more intentional about hanging out, because that's really all you can do is just hang out on the front lawn or go get coffee outside or something. So that's been really cool to see how important community is to everybody, even when there's not necessarily a lot of things going on.
Although many students who live on campus have adapted well to the new circumstances, it has been a bit more complicated for some.
I think the main issue that I developed over quarantine was my social anxiety kind of peaked. I've had anxiety before about a lot of things. I'm a music/performance major, so I know what it's like to be really, really nervous. But the second COVID happened and I couldn't really see anyone, and it gives a lot of room for my brain to overthink and overwork certain scenarios that will probably never happen.
I spoke with the director of the counseling center, and he elaborated more on how the COVID-19 regulations could affect on-campus students.
I would say one of the biggest struggles as a result of the pandemic for our students is the fact that they're isolated. And being isolated cuts them off from so many of the things that they're used to. Obviously, social relationships, exercise, just interacting on a casual basis.
It is apparent that the COVID-19 restrictions is linked to an increase in mental health issues among students who live on campus.
We're seeing that, COVID isn't necessarily the problem, but we're seeing COVID as being an amplifier and a magnifier of some of the existing struggles that our students are having.
The counseling center has several services that both on and off campus students can utilize at no additional cost. Staff of the counseling center hopes that for students who are mentally struggling, that they are not afraid to reach out and seek help by making an appointment or by calling in. Thank you for tuning in today, Lancers. For CBU TV, I'm Marques Brown.